Good morning, dear students. Hope all are keeping well. So, as already we have studied, you have seen this thing, the making of nationalism in Europe. Is it? So, here, as already I have told you this thing, this is Europe. First, we are talking about the Europe. Suppose this is Europe. So, in Europe, this is the Europe, as you can see here also. If I'm talking from this map, then also you can see this is the Europe portion, is it? So this is Europe here in central and eastern side, is it? Central and eastern side, autocratic monarchs were ruling over there. Means from here central to eastern side, this portion is captured by or ruled by the autocratic monarchs. Okay, and here the so many diverse people, because so many monarchies were living over here in this place, so so many diversity was presented over here. They don't want to share a common religion or common culture or common history, nothing. They all are having their different culture, their religion, their diversity, their languages. Okay, so this is from central to eastern portion. Now, one more empire over here, that is known as a Habsburg Empire. So here what this empire has done, here this empire, we will also read about this later on. What this empire has done, this empire you can see over here, this side is Austria, Hungary. So what the Habsburg has done, Habsburg has captured all these regions. Okay, all these regions. So here in these regions, so many, once again, so many people, they were residing over here and they were speaking different languages, as like some are German speakers, some are Italian speakers, some are Magyar speakers, some are Polish speakers. So like this way, there's so many languages they were speaking over here, and the rest, the variety of the dialects. After this, the variety of the dialects the people used to speak in this place. Okay, now we are talking about this place, Habsburg Empire. Inside the Habsburg Empire, you just see the mass of subject peasants were residing inside also. Okay, so here now once again Europe. In Europe, northern side, if you will see the Bohemian, central, eastern side, autocratic monarchies, south, Croats, and western side, Romans. Okay, so this is all about the geographical part of the Europe. So here now you can see the aristocracy and the new middle class. Aristocracy and the new middle class. So already we have seen here in this portion, autocrats, monarch, they were residing over here. In this portion we have seen the so many different communities, they were residing over here, is it? So here what all these differences, they all were having a variety of differences. So how they were connected, especially we are talking about this Habsburg group, this side Habsburg group, no? So how they were connected? They were connected, the Haile group, they used to speak a French language, And how they were connected? They were connected by ties of marriages. Okay, like this way. Then here in this side, the small owners or tenants. Already we have seen the peasants, they were residing over here. So many groups, they were residing over here. So inside, what happened if the small owners or tenants were there? So what they used to do? They used to do the agriculture work, is it? Or they used to do the work because they were the monarch ones. Monarchs are not going to do the work. The work are going to be done by the servants, is it? So here they all are the small workers. So they were doing the work. So when there is a work going on, it means the result was growth of industrial production. Growth of industrial production. Which place? From western to central. This place. When there is a growth of industrial places, industrial production, that time what will happen after that? If there is a industrial production, it means now the towns are going to be set up. When the towns are there, it means there is a commercial classes. Is it? Is it? Businessmen. So when all these conditions were there, it means now the industrialization is bigger. So in this way, industrialization period began from England. Okay. Then let us see who was working over here from middle class. So in commercial class who were there? Working class. Okay, and middle class. As already we have seen, under the French society, the whole country was divided into 3 states. Under the third state also there was a category, is it? So this is the working class and middle class. In this portion there were there those who were doing the agriculture work. Later on, in this place also, this side also, this group is coming. This commercial group, or you can say the middle class group, is also coming, but in a small number. Because in this place, why there is a small number? Because there we have seen that all monarchs were residing this side. Is it? So this is all about the aristocracies and the new middle class. New middle class, educated liberals, what they want? They want national unity. And also they want how? National unity through the abolition of aristocracy. Okay, through the abolition of aristocracy. What did liberal nationalism stand for? So here, as liberal word, it's derived from Latin. The meaning of this word is free. Okay, freedom. So under this, as equality, equality before the law. It doesn't mean at that time that all will get equal rights to cast a vote. Is it? But then too there is a, in French, especially the French become a laboratory to test this word, liberal word or equality. So what they have started? They have started to give the right to the men, the rich ones, to cast the vote. Then later on we have studied about the convention and Jacobin clubs. They have given right to everyone to cast the vote. Then again, the Napoleon Bonaparte was there, and what he has done, again he has took the freedom. Is it? Then again he has re-established the monarchy system over there. This thing we have studied in class 9. Is it? Then freedom of market. And market, what happened? There is so many restrictions, as already we have seen. the whole Europe was under this so many means there were no such kind of countries like Germany, Italy, Switzerland as today. There were no such kind of countries. There were a monarchy system, kingdoms, cantons, duchies. Is it? So here in 1833, 39 states. If the 39 states were there, that all states they were having their own currency, own weighing system, own measurement system. Okay, so as suppose one example is here, if we are moving from one place to another place, from Hamburg to Nuremberg, in a same country, we can't say the country or we can't say the state, but in a same place, not from one place to the another. But then to there, what happened? They have to pay in 11 places custom duties. Custom barriers were there, so in 11 places they have to pass all these 11 places, and everywhere they have to pay the taxes. Is it? So what they have done in 1834, there were a new custom union or Zollverein. Custom union or Zollverein system. Under this system, what they have done, they have abolished all the currency and all the weighing and measurement system, and they made them one. As from currencies from 32, what they have done, they reduced from 32 to 2. As everywhere the measurement system was different. The weighing system was different. So what they have done, they have controlled all these things and they make them unite or one for every place. Is it? So who took the part to form this custom union in 1834 or Zollverein system? The Prussia took the initiative, and the other states of Germany. Okay, they were also there to form this Zollverein system or this custom union. Because earlier what happened, there were so many restrictions or obstacles to do the trade. Okay. So now the next topic is a new conservatism of after 1815. What happened in 1815? We have seen the defeat of Napoleon Bonaparte. Is it? Who has defeated Napoleon Bonaparte? So here you can see the Napoleon Bonaparte is defeated by Britain, Russia, Prussia, Austria. They all came together. Then only they are able to defeat the Napoleon Bonaparte. Now here 1815 they have free this place French and the rest of the place also European places which were under the Napoleons. Now here who is going to rule over? Is it no? So because they all were came together, no one alone is there. So here for that now again 1815 there is a meeting, a congress where it was at Vienna. Okay, why the congress or meeting was there? Because of the settlement for Europe. Now they wanted to settlement of Europe. So for that all these countries, Britain, Russia, Prussia, Austria came together. And who has hosted this meeting? This is hosted by Austrian Chancellor Duke Metternich. So it means Austria is also here. You can see. No. So this meeting is hosted by Austrian Chancellor Duke Metternich. Now here what they have decided, here you can see this is, if suppose this is France. So once again what they have done, they have re-established the Bourbon dynasty. Bourbon dynasty we have studied, no? In France, Louis XVI belonging from Bourbon So once again, what they have done after in 1815, after defeating the Napoleon Bonaparte, once again they have re-established Bourbon dynasty. Then in north side, in French portion, north side, what they have done, they have established Netherlands along with Belgium. Netherlands along with Belgium. In western side, you can see they have established Prussia. In southern portion, Piedmont, Geneva, and in eastern side, Russia, Poland. Okay, so why they have established these new countries over here, why they have settled, because now they don't want that again French can be extended. So to stop, to control the boundary wall of the France, they have established these countries over here. Okay, over their boundary wall of France. Clear? Now, so here, as we have seen, once again what they have done, they have established again monarchy system. No, all these monarchies were here on the boundary wall of the France. So here now you knows very well, or we knows very well, that the monarchies means, or the autocrat means, they did not tolerate criticism. Is it? No, no one criticized them, because they were there from the beginning. They poses the place as a master. Is it? So that's why now they don't want to criticize. But here, what we have seen in this time period, what we have seen that now the people has started, now the middle age class is emerged. Is it? Liberal group emerged, and all these groups, they have start asking the questions. So these all things, questioning, criticizing, all these things are not liked by these monarchies. The people, they wanted the freedom for press, but they don't want to give the freedom for press. If they are going to give the freedom for press, it means this is harmful for whom? This is harmful for these dynasties only, no? Because press means they are going to print the thing related to these dynasties only, related to these monarchs only, that how they are going to be criticized or torture the people. Is it? No? Okay. So here the revolutionaries, as we have seen in our previous topic, what they have done, the monarchies from Prussia, Russia, Britain, what they have done, they have set up the monarchies all over the France. Here Netherlands, here Prussia, here Russia. Is it? No? Here Geneva, like this way. So after this meeting, what happened? There was earlier also there was a secret societies was there. Those who were working for their nation state. But after this Congress, after this Vienna Congress, these societies was starting their work very strongly, or very quickly. And also now one more thing, earlier they were there means they can do their work with freedom, but now they have to do the work under in a secret way. Is it? Not openly, because now everywhere monarchies were there. Is it? No? So here One person was there, especially we are talking about the person Giuseppe Mazzini. He was an Italian revolutionary. He was an Italian revolutionary. He was born in Geneva 1807, but he considered as an Italian revolutionary. Is it as like Hitler? Hitler was born in Austria, but he was working for Germany. Is it no? The same way here also. So in Geneva 1807, what he has done, he has established two secret societies. One is known as a Young Italy in Marseille. Marseille, where is Marseille? Remember? Marseille. In a France, no? Is it no? From the Marseille only the people was starting march towards the king's palace. No, no. So in France and young Europe, he was established in Bern. Where is Bern? Bern in Switzerland. Okay. So in this way you can see that everywhere, like either Poland or Switzerland or Russia or Prussia, everywhere now there is a secret societies were there, the secret organizations were there who were working for the nation state. Okay, because they want the independence from these monarchy system. Okay, so for this Giuseppe Mazzini, what the Metternich has said. Who was the Metternich? Who was the Metternich? Metternich we have studied, no? In the previous topic, he was a Austrian chancellor. He has only hosted that congress, no? Where they have decided about the France or about the European countries. No, no. So that person, what he has said for this Giuseppe Mazzini, that the most dangerous enemy of our social order, according to the Metternich, the Giuseppe Mazzini was a most dangerous enemy of our social order. It means कि now he knows कि these secret societies can be work or it can be lead a freedom. So as we have seen, no, that so many secret organizations established over there, and now when the so many organizations, secret organization was there, that time one side conservatives what they want there to consolidate their power, is it? Another side liberal and nationalism were there. What they want revolution. Why? Because they want freedom from this conservatives group or freedom from their power. Then here, who were the part of this group, this revolutionary group? So here the teachers, professors, middle class, merchants, they were here as a part of this revolution, okay, or coming under this revolutionary group, the middle educated class. The first revolution, what they have done, they have started it from France. When? July 1830. July 1830. Here what they have done, here as we have studied that what the Napoleon has done. Napoleon has overthrown the Bourbon king. Then what we have studied that after that Treaty of Vienna, again there was what they have done, they have re-established the Bourbon kings. So here what this conservatives or liberal group, what they have done now, again they have overthrown this Bourbon king, and in place of this Bourbon king they have given this place to one of the constitutional monarch. Constitutional monarch means those who are working according to the constitution. One is monarch and one is constitutional monarch. Monarch means they can be no need to ask or consult anything to anyone. They are having their own power to take the decision without consulting anyone. But the constitutional monarch means they are there to consult. Okay, after the consultation only they are there to take the decision. So what they have done in France, they have overthrown this Bourbon king, and in place of this Bourbon king they have given the position to constitutional monarch Louis Philippe. Louis Philippe. Okay, from 1815 to 1813, Bourbon king again ruling over in France, and again in 1813, what the liberal group has done, they have now overthrown this Bourbon king and given the place to Louis Philippe. Okay. So here, when this thing is happened, that time, now once again Metternich was there. Who was the Metternich? Metternich was Austrian Chancellor, no? Who has said that Giuseppe Mazzini as a dangerous for society. The same person here also, again Metternich, what he has said? He has said, when France sneezes, rest of the Europe catches cold. Means that if anything is happening in the France, it means कि now it is going to be spread all over the Europe. Is it? As what happened in France? In France, they have overthrown the Bourbon king and now given that place to the monarchy, constitutional monarchy. It means कि अब सेम प्रोसेस जो है वो पूरे यूरोप में इसी तरीके से कुछ ना कुछ होने वाला है ना. So this is the meaning of his words, that when France sneezes, rest of the Europe catches cold. Okay, so here now see the result. Rest of the Europe catches cold. Belgium breaking away from Netherlands. As this thing was happening over there, now the result is here. Now we have seen in France what they have done. They have in the northern portion Netherlands. Under the Netherlands, they have established the Belgium. So now, what the Belgium has done? Belgium is breaking away from the Netherlands and become independent kingdom. Okay.